Man, I need a slow jam that's more fitting to go with most of the footage I have of LeBron James from these games. Maybe something that goes well with hand blowing, shirt wiping, bricking, walking, otherwise known as dominating. I get accused of hating. Is anyone ever going to call out these other channels that leave out all the bad and pretend that LeBron's highlights are the whole game? You want to talk about cherry picking and being inaccurate. When are those people going to get called out? All right, what's coming up in the video? It's a very long video, so let me give you an idea of what I will be revealing. How about LeBron's 6 blatant uncalled moving screens in front of the refs? He's guilty of at least one double dribble that was uncalled. Guilty of playing observation defense only. You know, the help defense minus the help. Guilty of the Lakers losing their lead when he's in and regaining the lead when he's out. Several examples of LeBron and the Lakers getting away with fouls, no whistles. Berating the refs, no techs. Leaving his teammates to play 4-on-5 multiple times after he makes a mistake. Getting blown by. Spending most of the game hiding in the corner doing nothing. And another note, this is sequential. I'm just showing the game as I go through it. I don't have to reuse clips. That's really him walking that much, standing around that much, play after play after play.
Remember, you wanted this.
Resuming the sequential footage, I've got to stop and talk about this. As I see LeBron James pull up, I got to wonder if he knows something I don't know. That's Luka Doncic, who gets ripped on for its defense, and that looks like pretty much the entire 76ers team going down. They do not score. The 76ers do not score. That's a minimum of 4-on-1 here, and they do not score. There is no high school team, if coached properly, that can't score on Luka Doncic in 4-on-1. This professional basketball association is really getting questionable. That's the brilliance of Podcast P leading this break, by the way, and almost seemingly intentionally sabotaging it. Questionable. Man, I'm tired after breaking down one play. Let's take a nap with LeBron. Mr. Dominance. Oh, man. This moving screen right in front of the refs is so bad that LeBron ends up running into his own player. So he knocks Reeves into the defender, tripping the defender. I'm surprised that the Sixers didn't get called for a foul here. I hate to get caught up on one play already, but we're going to see a lot of moving screens from LeBron James, as we always do. Look at him. He never stops moving. But the next thing to notice is the ref, the proximity of the ref, and the fact that the defender is going to trip on Austin Reeves. Now, inadvertent foot contact, getting tangled up, it happens. There's 10 guys on the floor wearing really big shoes. To me, that aspect of the play is a no call. The problem is it's only a no call when it favors the Lakers. The real problem is that the referees won't call the moving screens, which led to the aftermath of the moving screen that I'm now debating. And you wonder how LeBron James gets through so many games without having a foul called on him. Whew, I broke down another play. I don't know about you, but I could use a break. With LeBron James, who heads to the bench. My breakdown is sequential, by the way. We're only in the first. 17-9, Lakers down by 8 as LeBron heads to the bench. Why don't we just credit this block to LeBron since we're glorifying him? LeBron's back in. Guess what? The Lakers cut into the lead while he was on the bench. Reducing an 8-point lead to a 5-point lead isn't huge, but considering that LeBron James is being celebrated and so dominant, you would think that the Lakers would have fallen apart while he was on the bench rather than cut into the lead. That's certainly not my best or only example. As happens in every game, the Lakers climb out of a hole and take the lead when LeBron is on the bench, and it happens again. Stay tuned, it's coming. So good to have that game-changing presence back out on the floor, game-changing defense back out on the floor. Oh, how do you miss that? What's the official rule on this? If you're a terrible ball handler and you dribble the ball off of your own knee, bam, right there. And then you just keep fumbling the ball as you run. You can run as far as you want to, just as long as you aren't capable of getting control of the ball.
But the oldest man in the NBA still wears his crown proudly, as he can still electrify a crowd in the blink of an eye.
Here comes LBJ.
The GOAT channel actually chose LeBron James dribbling off of his knee and fumbling the ball as a time to say, wow, he's electrifying the crowd. Do you have any idea what you're even looking at? He's been in the league 23 years and still stares at the ball as he dribbles and is allowed to shove the defender off with his forearm as he attempts to regain control of the ball. Woo, electrifying. No, really, if you don't think this is an offensive foul, put yourself in the position of the defender and imagine a steamrolling steroid freak simply shoving you out of the way as they clumsily fall toward the basket. Anyway, everybody put your hands together for those 2 points. It just required the league not to call offensive fouls or traveling in any form. Once again, how do you call this professional basketball? This looks more like a charity event where everybody agrees to leave a wide open lane for LeBron James. I mean, your defense just can't actually be that bad. And of course they show a replay of it, glorifying a wide open dunk. I mean, this is exposing the NBA. If anything, Adam Silver should be trying to make stuff like this disappear. But the fan base is now so clueless that they don't even understand. Look at that. Guys, that's not a professional basketball team playing defense. This is like a tribute game where everybody helps LeBron James feel good about himself. Oh, it's LeBron. Let him through. Let him through. Your lane is ready, sir. That gap is absolutely massive. And it's the play GOAT channel chooses to start his video with. Well, not quite. He actually includes the crowning of himself instead of being ashamed of it.
What LeBron just did in the city of brotherly love needs to be investigated.
Yes, it does, but not for the reasons that you're implying. Not playing defense needs to be investigated. His steroids allegations need to be investigated. The moving screens with no whistle need to be investigated. The offensive fouls with no whistle need to be investigated. The flopping without technicals needs to be investigated. The traveling without a whistle needs to be investigated. The 76ers defense needs to be investigated. Joel Embiid needs to be investigated from top to bottom. I mean, that guy is terrible. The ever-increasing blowing on the hands needs to be investigated. The ridiculous amount of sweating needs to be investigated. And once again, this play needs to be investigated. Coach, get me out. AOH is cyberbullying me. We only got through the first period, and fanboys, I gotta say...
Remember, you wanted this.
I mean, you literally asked for this. All right, before we get into the second period, let's cover something. This big night that you're celebrating is less than the top 5 scorers in the NBA average every single night. That wouldn't be so bad, except that y'all are actively calling LeBron James a top 5 player. Luka is one thing, but there's an undrafted player on LeBron's team that scored 51, 9 assists, 11 rebounds this season. Obviously, things have changed in the NBA, and we don't need to get excited about 29 and 7 and 6. All right, second period action underway. Oh, slow down. It would honestly be a refreshing change if he would make a basketball move of some kind other than just gaining a head of steam to run over people and stiff arm them out of the way and look for a whistle. How are those steroid secretions doing? Wipe them off. Oops. Wipe off a little bit more on this one, maybe. Oh, well, don't wipe your hair on your shirt. This moving screen is a whole new animal. He's actually changing directions on the defender, like he's blocking in football or something. He's hopping to the left, hopping to the right. You can't do that. You have to figure out where you're setting your screen, get in position, and stand there. Look at the spread of his legs on this shot. That's already illegal. Your legs have to be shoulder width. He's like, I'm going to trip you with my left. No, I'm going to trip you with my right. Ref, Ref, see the guy in front of you? Not only is he moving, he just tried to trip the defender with both legs. And the crazy thing is, I know the refs know the rules because when LeBron was sitting out at the beginning of the season, I was watching them call moving screens. And then I got confused in a whole other way. I'm like, oh, we're going to call screens this season. Nope, psyched me out. Look at Jackson Hayes having no problem with Joel Embiid and another defender. Watch Thero foul the ball handler here. I'm slowing it down, and he gets the left arm, gets him at the elbow, gets him so good it yanks his arm down. That's a pretty terrible no call. Back to LeBron, working his butt off on defense. He's able to just waltz over and catch another rebound below his shoulders. Watch this one. I think it could be a double dribble. He stops his dribble like he's going to shoot, loses the ball, and then regains it himself without anyone else touching it. I don't know. I mean, when a defender doesn't touch it and you do that, what do you think? The key element in this discussion is the fact that he intentionally brought his dribble to an end. He didn't lose control and then try to regain control. He brought the dribble to an end, and then the ball slipped out of his hands. All those Balco secretions. Time to blow on those Balco secretions. Working so hard out there, he's sweating out of his palms. Okay, on this play, I'm freezing here. Take a look at who you can see on the floor. And guess who's been waiting on the other end, nice and comfy and resting, and just watches the other team go by. Thanks for your contribution, LeBron. Oh, and he's so tired from watching, he signals to be called out. Is it tiring watching your team play 4-on-5 LeBron James? Because I'm pretty sure it's tiring for them to actually play it. Oh, I can't come out yet. Better slowly waltz up the floor in this fast-paced NBA. And there he is working hard. Oh, there's LeBron's actual job. Complaining in front of a ref so the ref will call a late whistle. Or maybe it was Jackson Hayes falling because the refs just can't resist blowing the whistle when someone falls.
Jackson Hayes can't score. They're going to go the other. No, they're not. Whistle,
late call.
Whistle.
Boy.
Wow. Even the home crowd announcers didn't like that whistle. That late whistle also got LeBron what he wanted, a chance to come out of the game. God, look at him. He looks like someone dumped a bucket of water on him, and all he's been doing is walking and complaining. Oh no, he had those 2 layups. My bad. He's the GOAT.
He's sitting on a dozen points. Boy, straight up in the air. That's vertical.
Look at how he goes around LeBron James like he's a parked car on a freeway. What the hell? And then we have something that the refs are very inconsistent about, and that's calling a play like that. Sometimes, if you're straight up and down, they're okay. They're just too inconsistent.
That's verticality, Michael, by DeAndre Ayton, and it costs Philadelphia a couple of points.
Notice that Mr. Dominance has decided that he's earned another playoff. LeBron is still not there.
Luka, bounce.
LeBron is still not there. That's because he was busy doing this. You need a head start when you're going to be working this hard. Look at LeBron's goofy shooting motion and then his goofy pose afterwards. Sorry, there need to be consequences when you pose like that and then miss. And then he just stands there and watches. He doesn't help. You're behind, by the way, while you're doing this crap. Watch this jump ball. I mean, when did that become legal? You can't even have contact with the other player, much less shove him to the ground. And it's right in front of the refs again. My God. It is really 8-on-5. Where's LeBron? Is he in? Where's LeBron? Oh, there he is in the corner. There you go. Just stay out of the way, Mr. Dominant. Oh, get involved. Oh, no. Leave. Wipe my hands.
LeBron, he goes with finger roll. That's blocked by.
This one's funny. Not just because he's blocked, but LeBron is so adamant that it was a goaltend. I mean, LeBron, the ball barely left your hand. If you think the ball's already on the way down, then you would have to have thrown it at the ground. That ball is not even close to coming down. Hey, look at him. He's yelling at the refs. LeBron is not even close. Like, I think the steroids are affecting some other things too. Look at this still frame. Like, The poor ref has just been berated this whole time. That's LeBron James in the middle of a snarl, and the ref looks like he's actually laughing. Oh, you can only hope. I can't imagine being a ref in this league. All right, watch this play. Look at LeBron up at the top of the screen. Sorry, copyright pause. Mr. Electrifying. Here's Luka. This is the same play, and now look at the LeBron angle. So glad you're there, LeBron. And let's roll right into the third period. And we start off with a reminder of how much LeBron James's shot is respected. You get him, killer. Wow, LeBron. Thanks for being here. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. These are sequential plays, people. I'm just rolling through the third period. This is what LeBron James's life looks like. All right, there's a timeout, so they show some replays, and this is a foul on LeBron that didn't get called. Ayton shoved him in the back also. Speaking of, you remember when LeBron got blocked by Embiid earlier? They didn't show a replay. No, but they'll show a replay of LeBron not having a block, but pretending he had a block, but they won't show LeBron get blocked. Again, we're just moving through the game, and this is what LeBron actually looks like. I think I could do this. I mean, all you're really asking me to do is watch Luka lob to Ayton. I could do that.
Stop the Laker momentum a little bit.
Look at the sandwich between LeBron and Ayton on this guy. I mean, they think that they get to play football. And look at LeBron's steroid little twitch here. Tough guy. Oh, yeah, get me out. And let's look at the score, 68-70. Lakers behind by 2. That's with 6:26 left. And about 3 minutes later, the Lakers are up by 6 instead of down by 2 because LeBron went to the bench. This is what you call LeBron dominating. When he goes to the bench, his team does better. This has happened almost every period of every game that I've broken down so far this season. How much more do you fanboys need to see? Kind of negates his good fourth period shooting because the game shouldn't have been that close in the first place. He's the only reason the Sixers are in it.
For 500, and that's what the Lakers are.
LeBron's barely re-entered the game, and the Lakers' lead is shrinking.
Obviously coming in. LaRavia steps back for 3.
Now, this makes things look a little bit better for LeBron on the scoreboard, but no, he had nothing to do with this play. He didn't touch the ball. He didn't get the ball passed to him. He didn't set a screen. He has nothing to do with that three-pointer. He has a lot to do with having the ball stolen right here. That's all on him. And then look at him. He quits. He's not coming. He's still not there.
Into the corner. And the Lakers scrambling.
Sixers got the offensive rebound reset for another shot, and LeBron James is still not there. He turns the ball over and skips the next play entirely. Don't call me a hater when I rain on your parade, when you're lying about somebody and I call you out for your lies. LeBron James is a liability. There's a foul, so the game stops, gives LeBron a chance to get over here. That's 2 points the Lakers didn't score because of the turnover, and also the 76ers are going to the free throw line, also because of LeBron's turnover.
That the Sixers cannot make.
Okay, 2 things. I can't believe that was Andre Drummond's voice screaming that. God, how embarrassing.
Make.
Secondly, listen to the announcers. Suddenly they have a problem with baiting the refs. Suddenly screaming and falling isn't cool anymore if it's not the Lakers.
Andre Drummond just yelled and convinced the referee to give him a loose ball foul on
think
Jackson
that's what
Hayes.
happened?
Wow, suddenly they can see. They sound like me describing a Laker game. But when the refs do it to the Lakers, oh my God, what the hell is Sixers doing? Don't get me wrong, I don't like the screaming or the falling. I just think it's funny that all of a sudden the announcers can see it.
He yelled, but then the referee said, okay, I guess he got pushed.
All right, note the score, 87-84 now. We kick off the fourth with another moving screen by LeBron James. I was going to call it an attempted moving screen, but no, he actually gets him by hitting him with his butt, which, by the way, again, illegal. You need to stand squarely in front of the person you're setting a screen on, not launch sideways and then rotate your butt into them. And again, it's right in front of the ref. That's a illegal screen. And at the other end, some very, very important hard work. Don't move. Oh, God, he woke me up. You imagine JJ having a meeting with the rest of the team. Hey, LeBron's just going to be at the top of the key, wiping his hands. Keep playing.
He gets into the lane. One step, 3-footer, in and out. No!
LeBron, you couldn't take advantage of having a 6'3" guy on you, huh? Yeah, dominant. And who's he disgusted with here? Oh, look, an opportunity to see what it looks like when everyone else moves at LeBron speed. That, of course, is because the ball isn't in. When will LeBron enter? There he is. Always a question when LeBron will enter the frame, and if he'll do anything once he's in the frame. Boy, this sequence of not doing anything runs for so long that I had to still frame it, or I would have gotten a copyright strike. Because we go from not doing anything to not doing anything during a dead ball. Unless you count wiping his head. Look at this. Pretty subtle. That's another attempt at a moving screen. Sticking his ass out again. It's illegal, people. But Mr. Cheater himself, every opportunity, he's having a private meeting with the refs, complaining about something. God damn, he did it again. People, I understand that he missed and no one got hurt. That doesn't change the fact that he's moving and sticking his leg out in front of people. Sir, your lane is ready. Enjoy. We promise no one will interfere with your trip to the basket. Where have we seen this before? Oh, right. Several times this game. Again, an uncontested layup makes the highlight of the Carl's cam. Watch this one. Watch LeBron doing nothing. And he's so busy doing nothing he can't come help. But Joel Embiid misses anyway. Like, how? How? How do you miss that? And then look at him. He's so busy looking at the rim. He trips and falls. You know, you guys that are injury prone, you might want to stop looking at the rim and concentrate on landing.
Oh, the back pass goes to Braun. Kick it. That's offensive foul. Braun was a little OC that time.
Again, it's pretty bad when the Laker announcers are siding with the refs, but that was just a blatant, again, straight down the line. The only thing I can do is get ahead of steam and run over people. I mean, my God. And then, of course, at the end of this, he's going to stick his hands up like he can't believe it was called. LeBron, even the Laker announcers think you're guilty. Put your freaking hands down, man. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. The arrow's pointing at LeBron. Keep an eye on his defense. Olay. What are you doing that you can't lift your hand, man? You can't lift your hand? I mean, he could have dished to the guy cutting underneath the basket, too. That might have been an even better decision. But if LeBron's hands are flat, you can do either one. Your choice. All right, we have yet another moving screen. The moving screens, man. I could do a feature-length film about LeBron's uncalled moving screens. Unbelievable. And unbelievable that it's right in front of that ref, right in front of this ref, and it's unbelievable that the other team doesn't say anything about it. I have to be thankful on plays like this where he misses, because, like, he's about to hurt somebody. The other team seems to have accepted this as a norm, that it's not going to get called, and they just have to start dodging moving screens. He's moving the entire time. Excuse-making fanboys are going to ignore the fact that moving is the illegal part of a moving screen and be like, oh, he barely even touched him. Yeah, because the guy dodged a trip, a hip check, and a shoulder check. All. I'm reminded of the Hartenstein flop and the Gobert tech when he was teched for what he almost did. The debate over a potential hostile act. Well, all of LeBron James's moving screens are potential hostile acts. And they're all done right in front of the refs. Don't miss the detail that LeBron James seems to think that his work here is done. Hey, I've done enough. I mean, he failed. He didn't even successfully set the screen. Even cheating, even moving, he didn't successfully set a screen. And he thinks, hey, my work here is done. Time to take another rest.
But Maxey made a better shot.
Great defense, just a great shot, but very good defense by Reeves. Sixers making a little bit of a run here. J.J. Redick says, let me just call a timeout here, get my leader.
Inconsistent reffing. I don't want that to be called a foul, but if that was Luka or Reeves or James, that would have been, and it wasn't. With LeBron in the game, the Sixers have crept their way back in. JJ called a timeout after Maxey made that shot. LeBron James is no longer in the game after that timeout, and you see the Laker offense flowing. Remember, social media was over-celebrating LeBron James throwing lobs to Ayton. Well, it looks to me like anyone who has the ball on the Lakers who throws it to Ayton can say the same.
Tonight, 7 for 7. That's almost 100%. Just keep giving the ball to Ayton.
Indeed, you have a 4-point lead, and clearly Embiid is worthless and isn't going to do anything about DeAndre Ayton. Why not just keep doing what's working? Nah, we need to let LeBron have a chance to glorify himself and make the game closer than it has to be. Wow, look at the work LeBron James puts in on the floor. And no, this is not slow motion. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the work he puts in on defense that makes it all worthwhile. And once again, no, this film is not slowed down. Oh, I know, I can't cherry pick. Maybe it'll be this defensive possession that he inspires me with his incredible effort. LeBron had a pretty good three-point shooting percentage tonight, and that helps when his two-pointers are counted as three-pointers. I mean, that toe is not just on the line. The shadow is over the line. The toe's way over. Speaking of LeBron's shooting, even with him having a sun shines on a dog's ass night, their lead has only increased by 1 since he's come back in. That tells you what's happening on defense with LeBron James in the game. That's with him finally having a good offensive night. Usually he's making the Lakers suffer on offense and defense. You know what would be a great promo for the Lakers is to auction off for at least one night LeBron seats to the game. I mean, he's got a good view. This was so effortless to blow by LeBron James that I really am suspicious why he didn't do it more that night. But look.
Open three.
That's a consequence of LeBron James being out there on D. Thinking basketball, won't mention it. Hey, that would be an example of actually thinking. Awful coaching, won't mention it. GOAT channel, won't mention it. They know where their paycheck comes from.
A bullhorn. Here is Maxey. Oh!
Hold on to your pants. I'm going to criticize someone other than LeBron. This is what happens when you have lazy, non-moving modern basketball. Look at the rest of the Sixers. They don't seem like they could care less. And by the way, Embiid, get closer to the basket. Oh no, man, I've done so much for this city. I walked all the way over to here to lazily stand, and I prefer to shoot a three-pointer. You piece of trash. I mean, not to let Maxey off the hook. It's not a good drive. But one thing I know, LeBron didn't have anything to do with the success of defense there. And Ayton, I didn't hear him get any praise for this play. Or Reeves. You'd think that play didn't even happen. I'm showing what LeBron is doing on this play, or I guess I should say not doing. But Luka throws the ball away.
Out. Noisy.
We've got LeBron with the combo moving screen / shove. Uncalled. So LeBron makes this. Notice his pose, because he's been doing these goofy poses all the time now. I mean, he'll be shooting 20% and it won't stop him from holding these poses. And you know why? Because the media will ignore every single miss, every single thrown away pass. And if he keeps posing, he knows that they will post those. The fact that everybody reacted the way that they reacted is actually an indication that you were surprised also. This is a big deal. This is a rare occasion for him. You are exposing LeBron James with your celebration. This should be expected. I know, you're calling me a hater right now, but the bottom line is he finally had a good fourth period, and you're celebrating it for the rare event that it is. while pretending that it isn't a rare event. As usual, no one's prouder of himself than LeBron. And at the other end, LeBron James getting it done at both ends. That valuable defensive contribution. Don't worry, LeBron. All you have to do is watch Joel Embiid be a bitch. Let Austin Reeves shut him down. Yes, that's right. Joel Embiid, who could have just stood straight up, spins away from Austin Reeves. There he is, 7-footer, which, by the way, he's definitely taller than 7 feet. And his wingspan report ranges from 7'6" to 7'10". I don't know how there can be that much of a range, but for some reason they don't know his actual wingspan. I guess it doesn't matter when you're unwilling to shoot over a shorter player who couldn't block your shot even if you don't make space. Between Maxi's drive and Embiid's shot selection, clearly the Sixers had no intention of winning. Now that fan right there is exactly what's wrong with the world. When you see a dude worshiping himself, and instead of being turned off by that, you get going too. Creeper. Creepy player, creepy fans. You know, if LeBron didn't act this way, I wouldn't have that much left to talk about. Oh, wait. Yeah, there were the other 3 quarters. There was the terrible defense. Never mind. But Jesus, that is cringe. That's cringe. You know, the way the media reported this game, I thought it was over. There's still time left on the clock. We got to look at some more. Well, the lose-on-purpose Sixers decide that since Joel's been shooting so well, let's go to him. Mr. 4 for 20, 0 for 6 from 3. Even after shoving Embiid in the back, LeBron can't secure that rebound, and then it gets drained in his face. No one mentioned that. It's a 2-point game again. Watch it from this angle. Clearly, LeBron James fails at the rebounding mission, which allows this shot to get off. But Luka goes to the free throw line, and that ends the game. Gee, I didn't even know this part of the game happened because the media wanted to report it as if LeBron James hit a buzzer beater or something. All right, bonus time for those of you sticking around. This one I'm going to let you debate. I didn't include it because it's not as bad as his usual moving screens, but you tell me. I'm so accustomed to LeBron's over-the-top moving screens that this one doesn't even look as bad by comparison. But having said that, tell me at what point he stops moving? Oh, right, when the impact with the other player makes him stop moving. And of course, as usual, he's targeting a smaller player. Oh, and once again, I guess the ref just wasn't in the right position to see it. What am I complaining about? This is a improvement. I mean, while LeBron is still moving, therefore it's a moving screen, at least he has part of his body in front of the defender this time, instead of flat out ramming the defender from the side.